Shiva, Shiva, Shiva,
Shiva, Shiva, Shiva,
Shiva, Shiva, Shiva,
Shiva, Shiva, Shiva,
Shankar Adi Deva,
Shankara Adi Deva,
Shambhu Bholanath,
Shambhu Bholanath,
Yogi Mahadeva,
Yogi Ma-
Namaste. We begin our Satsang meditation. I'll chant some mantras to create a nice, positive mood in your body, mind, and in our Sangha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gum Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Aim Saraswatiyai Namaha. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Shri Ramaya Namaha. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ramo. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ramo. Shri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama 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 Sit up straight. Make the spine, neck and head in one vertical straight line. Make whatever micro movements you need to be comfortable in the body. And relax the body. Take a few deep breaths. full yogic breath. Inhale, you fill the lungs up. Exhale slowly and continuously. We continue for a few breaths like that, full yogic breath. Now let the breath flow normally in and out. Consciously withdraw the mind from all thoughts and distractions and focus the mind on the point between the eyebrows. This is referred to as the third eye, Ajna Chakram, seat of consciousness. Train your mind to rest at that point. Every time you become aware that your mind has moved away, bring it back to this point of focus. In time, with practice, you become aware of a throbbing, pulsating sensation at that point. It is the first sign that your mind is moving inward. The moment you become aware of that pulsation, it will attract the mind to go deeper within, to experience deeper levels of shanti, of peace. To assist in this process of concentration, you could use a mantra. This has been recommended from ancient time by the ancient rishis, the enlightened beings, coming to guide us on the path to enlightenment. You have an ideal, whoever that ideal is, Jesus, Buddha, Krishna, Rama, it does not really matter. Use their mantra to continuously, mentally repeat the mantra. If you don't have a mantra, use Om, Om, continuously, mentally repeat the mantra. That becomes your object of concentration. To progress on the spiritual path or in the world success, you need to develop focus, concentration. So here you are using the mantra to focus the mind on, to develop attentiveness, focus, concentration. This will eventually lead you into that state that is called meditation, and eventually into the transcendental state, which is referred to as Turiya, the fourth state, Samadhi, Nirvana, so many names that are used in an attempt to express that state. In that state, you experience that you are divine. You are the spirit, the soul, the Atman, one with this ocean of consciousness. So many names or so many words or so many expressions to try to give you an idea of what that state is. When in reality, there is no word to describe it. It is to be experienced. So we continue silently for a few minutes. Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha, Pahi Mam. Shri Ganesha, Shri Ganesha, Shri Ganesha, Raksha Mam. Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha, Pahi Mam. Shri Ganesha, Shri Ganesha, Shri Ganesha, Raksha Mam. Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha, Pahi Mam. Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha, Jaya Ganesha, Pahi Mam. Shri Ganesha, Shri Ganesha, Shri Ganesha, Raksha Mam. Shri Ganesha, Shri Ganesha, Shri Ganesha, Raksha Mam. Sharvana Bhava, Sharvana Bhava, Sharvana Bhava, Pahi Mam. Subramanya, 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 Raksha Mam. Jaya Saraswati, Jaya Saraswati, Jaya Saraswati, Pahi Mam. Shri Saraswati, Shri Saraswati, Shri Saraswati, Raksha Mam. Jaya Saraswati, Jaya Saraswati, Jaya Saraswati, Pahi Mam. Shri Saraswati, Shri Saraswati, Shri Saraswati, Raksha Mam. Jaya Saraswati, Jaya Saraswati, Jaya Saraswati, Pahi Mam. Jaya Saraswati, Jaya Saraswati, Jaya Saraswati, Pahi Mam. Shri Saraswati, Shri Saraswati, Shri Saraswati, Raksha Mam. Shri Saraswati, Shri Saraswati, Shri Saraswati, Raksha Mam. Jaya Shri Lakshmi, Jaya Shri Lakshmi, Jaya Shri Lakshmi, Pahi Mam. Mahalakshmi, 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 Raksha Mam. Jaya Shri Lakshmi, Jaya Shri Lakshmi, Jaya Shri Lakshmi, Pahi Mam. Mahalakshmi, 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 Raksha Mam. Jaya Shri Durge, Jaya Shri Durge, Jaya Shri Durge, Pahi Mam. Mahadurge, 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 Raksha Mam. Jaya Shri Durge, Jaya Shri Durge, Jaya Shri Durge, Pahi Mam. Mahadurge, 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 Raksha Mam. Anjaneya, 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 Pahi Mam. Hanumanta, 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 Raksha Mam. Anjaneya, Anjaneya Anjaneya pahi mam Hanumanta 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 Rakshama. Jaya Guru Shiva Guru Hari Guru Ram Jagat Guru Param Guru Sat Guru Sham. Jaya Guru Shiva Guru Hari Guru Ram Jagat Guru Param Guru Sat Guru Sham. Om Adi Guru Advaita Guru Ananda Guru Om Adi Guru Advaita Guru Ananda Guru Chid Guru Chid Gana Guru Chinmaya Guru Om Chid Guru Chid Gana Guru Chinmaya Guru Om Adi Guru Advaita Guru Ananda Guru Om Chit Guru Chit Gana Guru Chinmaya Guru Om Adi Guru Advaita Guru Ananda Guru Om Chit Guru Chit Gana Guru Chinmaya Guru Om Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Shivanandaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Satgurunataya. Om Namo Bhagavate Shivanandaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Satgurunataya. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. Om Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. Om Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Shanti. On the 22nd of this month, a few days ago, I celebrated my 78th birthday. But we had the celebration, the party yesterday, on Saturday. So we had people come from far and near. Omkar from Israel. Vishnu from, and so on. Vishnu from Puerto Rico, and so on. So that's why we put it off for Saturday, where more people are able to come. And quite a lot of disciples and students here. And we had a wonderful time. And we had a priest, Pandit Upadhyay and Manisha. They came, and Panditji did a very nice puja. And Manisha sang so beautifully, so divine. So the Hindu tradition, every step of the way, every stage of your life is a time for celebration. You celebrate this human birth, how precious it is. And to be aware that every moment you can use of your existence, because this human birth is so precious Every moment should and could be used as sadhana to elevate your consciousness. Right? And Sampoorna Yoga means complete, full. We are involved in 6 of the main systems of yoga: Hatha Yoga, Raja Yoga, Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Nada Yoga. Master Shivananda highly recommend this integrated system. Integrate Hatha Yoga and so on in your practice, because you're not only a physical being, you're emotional, mental, intellectual, but most important, you are the spirit, the soul, the Atman. That is who you are. And all this that you call sadhana, which is conscious self-effort to refine and purify all aspects, all systems in the 3 bodies, physical body, astral body, causal body. So it becomes more and more refined and transparent, to reach that state of sattva, where you become established in sattva, then the light of the self can shine through more in its divine splendor. I added on Nada Yoga in the practice because I lived with my Nada Yoga guru for 7 years and continued to study and practice with him for 15 years until he passed away. So that is why Nada Yoga is an integral part of the practice of Sampoorna Yoga. Whether it is Hatha Yoga, Raja Yoga, Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, rhythm is very important. So, having a puja for my birthday, recognizing that it's another stepping stone for reminding me of the real goal and purpose of life, and to appreciate this gift of this human birth, this human body, so on. But it should be used for the right purpose, to elevate you, elevate your consciousness. Most people, they're not aware of this, so they waste their life in useless activities, thoughts, and so on. I'm going to read a composition that one of my closest disciples, Rasarani, has composed for birthday. My glasses there. Every morning I arise, greet the day, arms open wide. What must I learn from today? What demons must I chase away? Gaining strength from my obstacles, remembering to enjoy it all. Happy rebirth day, I begin my life again. Each day is a new day, I renew myself again. This mind is a field I explore, my body's strength never ignored. My goal and purpose, I am sure, is to reach the other shore. Across this ocean of worldliness lies infinite peace and bliss. Happy rebirth day, I begin my life again. Each day is a new day, I I renew myself again. All alone I'm a traveler, karma my only souvenir. Purify body, thoughts and mind. Focus always on divine. In every being and particle, every moment a miracle. Happy rebirth day, I begin my life again. Each day is a new day, I renew myself again. So beautiful, isn't it? Every day, every moment is a new day, a new beginning, a new opportunity for you to move upward, onward, appreciating this human birth. So for the ordinary means the average person, every year that passes, every day that passes, every year, they feel that they're moving closer to death, isn't it? But for the spiritual aspirant, every moment, every year, moving them closer to enlightenment, to liberation. So there's no trauma when somebody asks, how old are you? In fact, they want to impress on you that, oh, I'm 108 years old. You ask the average person, they don't want to tell you. Especially women. They're reaching 40, they don't want to tell you I'm 40 or 42. They'll tell you, I'm 38. Or if you tell them, you don't look one day older than 32. Okay. For the yogis, for the spiritual aspirant, they know that who they are is immortal, never dies. That who they are, that spirit, that soul, that Atman, who you are, is functioning through these bodies. Physical body, astral body, causal body. But with understanding and knowledge, what is the goal of life, what's the purpose of life, they know that functioning through these bodies is to elevate your consciousness, to create good karma. They know whatever they sow, they shall reap. So a person of wisdom will try to sow good karma. But that's the only thing will go with you, man, when you die, not this person or that person, or this thing or that thing. It doesn't matter how many billions of dollars you have in the bank. Not one penny will go with you. It's only how you use it. How do you use that blessing of wealth to do charity, to be generous, to be forgiving, to be loving, to be charitable, and so on? That is your real treasure. If you use it to dominate and to exploit and so on, that also will go with you. That is contribute to your real spiritual decadence and poverty. So a person of wisdom, basic understanding of what's the goal and purpose of life is for. They'll use every moment and every resource that they have to elevate their consciousness, to do some good, to free themselves from greed and selfishness. I know any moment I pass away, I drop dead right now, teaching you or doing something good in this world. I'll be blessed that way. Greatest blessing. Because everything that I accumulated, all my wealth, meaning materially, spiritually, my knowledge and so on, give it freely, wholeheartedly. I have all my wealth right here in front of me. I invite people to take as much as you can take. And that's how I feel in my life. So there is no trauma about death. I know I've accumulated good karma. That will determine how I'll born, where I'll born, when I'll born, and so on. That is your true wealth, your karma. It can be your wealth or it can be your curse, depending on how you live your life, through thoughts and actions and so on. So, Rasa wrote another poem. Each passing day, one moment closer to death, hair turning gray, no hearing left. Live long enough, everyone you know, leave you behind to die alone. Once born, one thing is sure, every being will die. This cycle of life shouldn't come as a surprise. But the soul within knows no beginning or end, free from limitations, free from imperfection. Shivoham, Shivoham, Soham Shivoham, 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 Shivoham. I'm Shiva. I'm that pure consciousness. Every being that lives someday will die. But the soul, the self within, is free from that imperfection. It's immortal. What will you do with your numbered days? Will you strive to change your evil ways? Renouncing hate, red lust and greed. Practice divine love, your heart will be free. Old age brings you wisdom, a wealth of memories. Sowing seeds of kindness, compassion you will reap. You control your karma, each moment is a choice. Unity or division, music or noise. Shivoham, Shivoham, Soham Shivoham. Shivoham, Shivoham, Soham Shivoham. Shivoham, Shivoham, Shivoham. Shivoham, Shivoham, Soham Shivoham. Shivoham, Shivoham, Soham Shivoham. Shivoham, Shivoham, Shivoham. I am Shiva. I am pure consciousness. I am the self, the soul, the Atman. It's free from all this. How do you live your life will depend whether you're evolving or degrading your consciousness. This morning, one student asked, how do you deal when you lose your loved one? How do you deal with it? It's traumatic, isn't it? But this knowledge, my dear, help you to deal with it, to handle it, knowing that you, who you are, is immortal, is eternal, never dies. I teach people, I tell them, practice divine awareness. Something you have to practice. Relate to your mother and father as divine, as God. That's why in our culture, the Vedic culture, every morning the child wakes up, prostrate to the mother and father, ask their blessing. So try, it's easy for you to see the divine in your mother and your father, in your guru, in your beloved. Look at your beloved and relate to your beloved as your better half. Worship each other as divine. The only flaw with that is when the better half X you, you're left with the lesser half. Never mind. What you will be developing, that love that comes from your heart, that knows no business or bargaining. All it knows is giving, giving, and giving. So it doesn't matter. Whether they X you or they die or whatever. That love that you have, that you cultivated for years, that is what elevates you. That will never diminish, it expands. If the other person's love was based on business, on bargaining, then in their state of degradation, they try to feel comfortable, making excuse, and even try to magnify the fault in the other person. But if you practice divine love, I love you, it comes from my heart. It doesn't matter what you do, whether you X or you're not X or Y. You have experienced expansiveness, you experience bliss. Everybody love, everybody from whatever state of consciousness, they say, I love, 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 love. If that love is based on the 3 lower levels chakras, Muladhara chakra, Swadhisthana chakra, Manipura chakra, survival, pleasure, and power, you may experience a lot of pleasure, but a lot of times it ends up in misery. because it's all business and bargaining. They might write and talk volumes of how much I love you, I love you, I love you. But the moment they meet somebody that they think will give them more pleasure, they're gone, man. But you, if you consciously cultivate divine love in your life, that will continue to elevate you. You will feel regret. Not so much for yourself, but for the other person, to allow themselves to degrade to that level where they don't even feel any compassion for the other person. And that's a tragedy. You understand? And so, it doesn't matter. You continue love from your heart. You will feel that bliss, infinite bliss, that will take you higher and higher. This love from the heart is expressed, the yantra, as a interlocking triangle. One of the apex pointing up, the other one down. So even at this level, you're not safe. But continue practicing consciously, resisting all the temptations and so on that will try to drag you down. And that's the nature of the lower nature, man, to keep you in bondage, enslavement, with lust and greed and jealousy and envy and fear and so on. And that is very powerful. You have to practice divine love. More and more your heart will be free. And you're giving your higher nature, your divine nature, to lift you up, pull you up. So at this level, there is these two forces, the demonical force and the divine force. The lower nature, your higher nature, which is your real self, your real beloved. Continue to practice love that only knows giving, giving, and giving, without even waiting for a thank you. That is divine love. The love that knows only business and bargaining will continue to degrade you, keep you in bondage, in addiction, in misery. And there's no limit to that also. And you wouldn't even be aware of it. Because all your association and everything is encouraging you to only seek pleasure, man. You want to be happy? Have pleasure. The more pleasure you have, you think that you are happier. And that's the way of the world, isn't it? But you look around you, see all the people who have unimaginable wealth and all the means to have more and more pleasure. Are they any better than you who are seeking enlightenment? All you see is how miserable they are, how much bondage they have created, how much addiction and so on. They're living in hell and they don't even realize it. But you, with higher awareness, can see it. And you have to be very, very vigilant. Even though you may reach this level here, and you're expressing, struggling, striving to express divine love. At any moment you can slip and slide without you even realizing it. You're gone right back into your level of convenience and comfort. And your friends and everybody will encourage you, man, be yourself. That is yourself. Your self of addiction and degradation and so on. But not because it feels good to you means it's good, man. Your guru and the scripture and your higher nature. We should surrender to that, adhere to that. Don't give it up. And that is easy if you don't have right association. All your friends and everybody, relations and so will encourage you. Have more pleasure, have more pleasure. Then you'll be happy. Shivoham, Shivoham, Soham, Shivoham, 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 Shivoham. Shivoham, Shivoham, Soham, Shivoham, 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 Soham, Shivoham, 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 Shivoham. What will you do with your numbered days? Will you strive to change your evil ways? Renouncing hatred, lust and greed. Practice divine love, your heart will be free. Thank you, Rasarani ji. Thank you. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamrutat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamrutat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamrutat. Om Sarvesham Swasti Bhavatu Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschit Dukha Bhag Bhavit Asato ma sadgamaya tamasho ma jyotirgamaya mrityor ma amritam gamaya. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Peace Peace Peace. salutations and prostrations unto thee. Thou art omnipresent, omnipotent, omniscient. Thou art Satchitananda. Thou art existence, knowledge, and bliss absolute. Thou art the indweller of all beings. Grant us an understanding heart, equal vision, balanced mind, faith, devotion, and wisdom. Grant us inner spiritual strength to resist temptations and to control the mind. Free us from egoism, lust, anger, greed, hatred, and jealousy. Fill our hearts with divine virtues. Let us behold Thee in all these names and forms. Let us serve Thee in all these names and forms. Let us ever remember Thee. Let us ever sing Thy glories. Let Thy name be upon our lips. Let us abide in Thee forever. Bolo Satguru Shivananda Maharaj Ki Jai. All devotees and aspirants Ki Om Shanti.